Cloud. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the general membership meeting for Guilds of Requiem. I am Robin Kearney Frazier, also known as Roshana Teal on Facebook. We have with us Mikey Gravely, Heather Rosh, and joining us tonight is Stephen Bowden. Bowden?
Yeah.
Bowden? All right, well, I make sure I said that right. He is, sounds like he's as thrilled as we are as possibly coming on board, and we'll let him talk a little bit towards the end. We're going to kind of make this short and quick on what we've been doing. In case you haven't noticed, regular blog postings have returned. We have had a couple of hiccups. I will apologize for that. I'm the one that does all the blog postings and the social media, and I have been under the weather the last week. Check out our agrarian website. We have homesteaders and preppers blogs happening there, aquaponics, and everything else. Crafters Guild is gonna that website's blog is gonna start seeing more information as we move anything food preservation or food preparation related to the Crafters Guild website. We are also working on towards getting your favorite recipes and our favorite recipes up on the Requiem's Kitchen portion. That one's taken me a little bit as I learn the software that I need to do it. Our Guardians Guild has had the Healers Guild has been doing Awareness Month lately. The last 3 months, they've done everything from dysautonomia awareness. This month is men's health awareness, and they are the ones giving us the information for those blog postings. Scholars Guild has been doing a lot of, was really busy with books last month, I'm sorry, in October with National Book Month. And Space Station Requiem, if you've been paying attention to our blog and to our social media accounts, Saga of Space Station Requiem is returning along with a lot of shorts. So I am super excited to be writing again. We do have Facebook groups for the homesteaders and preppers. We have the Master Procrastinators, and we have the Space Station Requiem Science Fiction Fan Club public group. I know that sounds like a mouthful, but if you put Space Station Requiem up there, you're going to find our page and our group. It's lots of fun. I try to keep information in there, and feel free to post away. What's coming up? Our holiday break is from December 21st through January 17th. On January 18th at 10 a.m. is our semi-annual board meeting. The public is welcome to listen in on that, and we will always, as always, we will have an option open at the end of the meeting for any questions. I know I went through it kind of fast, but we are enjoying the conversation that we're having with Steve and marionette puppets and his wanting to bring them to the San Antonio, Texas area. All right, we lost Heather again. So
and I swear it wasn't me. I didn't sneeze her off this time.
I didn't sneeze, and the dogs are outside, so it wasn't boxer gap. I'm a Boston Terrier boxer. And let me tell you about my Boston Terrier boxer. He's like, uh-oh, mom's going to tell on me. So when I first moved up here, Corpus Christi went under a water ban. Basically, you could not use any water coming out of the pipes for any reason. Couldn't use it to, they didn't even want you taking a bath with it. It was coming out this nasty brown, and it was staining everything. So me and one of my friends, we loaded almost 500 gallons worth of water into the back end of my van, and we drove it down to our friends and family in Corpus Christi. We stopped for Burger King at George West and got I got a double bacon cheeseburger. Oh man, I was happy on that. I don't remember what Ashley got, but I'm sitting here and I'm driving and I'm talking and not paying attention to the wicket is right there between us, and I come back and my burger is now missing a piece of meat with cheese. And Wicket's sitting there going, ketchup on his little mouth, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. We finished eating. About 20 minutes later, Ashley looked at me. She said, "Did you do that?" I said, we rolled down. We were going down the highway, 75 miles an hour, with the windows open because Wicket got cheese gas. His other instance with cheese, I worked at UTSA. Oh, this one's even more fun. I worked at UTSA in campus rec, and Wicket had done his little thing, and alerted on somebody having a heart attack, and she was so grateful that she had them send over a clamshell of her dog's favorite treats, which included cheese cubes. So I was on the phone, didn't realize that this lady had set it down. He was still in training. We still didn't have leave it down. By the time I saw that he was eating, he had all the cheese and bacon gone that was in this thing. I pull it from him. I'm like, lady, you don't give somebody service dog food. He's in training. It says on its little vest, in training, and you don't give somebody's dog food without asking them. So didn't think anything of it. We were in the process of planning a party for the pool to open after it had been closed for 5 or 6 years. And so we're in the conference room, and we're talking about this big pool party that we're planning, and I hear psst. And I look around, I'm like, man, I shouldn't be hearing the AC kick on and off. What was that? Next thing I know, the guy next to me is pushed away from the table. And I'm like, what? And I hear psst again. And you could tell as this noxious cloud reached each person in this meeting room that Wicked had this horrible, horrible, nasty gas. And so we all of a sudden decided that it didn't matter if it was raining outside or not. We were taking the meeting outside. So they had to go past me and Wicket to get through the door. So as we are going down the hallway, this trail of noxious fumes is following us, and you could tell as it hit each office, oh my God. We got outside, and Wicket and I were way over here, and they're all over here going, no, that's fine. You can take notes from over there. So then one of my students come out and says, Miss Robin, somebody's complaining of a gas smell in the racquetball courts inside. The racquetball courts shared the air vents with that conference room. So not only did he gas us out of the conference room, half of the directors out of their offices, he gassed everybody out of 4 racquetball courts.
Who was this?
Wicket.
Oh no.
If somebody else had not given him all those treats to eat without permission to begin with.
Oh.
So Wicket has a legendary rear end.
Funny.
Yep,
we've reached the point of the day where we've done all of our meetings and we're now ready to just talk about everything. But Steve, what I was telling you is, anytime that you want to come out to Pipe Creek and see the area, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay. We have a 10 by 20 canopy that we utilize. Usually the dancers kind of dance in front of it, but they have their little rugs down on the ground. That would make a great little place for, if it's okay with Laura, that kids can sit on their rugs, and they usually have their own little canopy that they set up. But that that would give you the opportunity if you want to build like a little theater front, and maybe do a little show, or teach some, do a one puppet show. Maybe teach somebody how to do simple movements, anything that you can think of. I know Matt has been told that he can tap the off-season employees from their theater department. I don't know if the same is where you work at. I'm trying not to mention names because we don't want anybody to get in trouble. We can also maybe reach out to the high school out here in Bandera and see if that would be something that they would like to introduce to their theater group. Maybe they might have a couple of kids interested in learning. I know Castroville is a little bit of a drive for you. I don't know how frequently you want to make it. Or if you want to reach out to the Castroville ISD High School and see if they have a similar group. And then it would just be a matter of them coming up here for that one day. We do a $20 food voucher Mikey makes sure the food trucks are aware that we do food vouchers and we reimburse them at the end of the day. All of our volunteers get a $20 food voucher. And we always have access to water and other drinks. I think 5 Moon Lemonade does free drinks for our volunteers. I don't remember. That's something we'd have to check with Heather on. Other Heather, different Heather, third Heather. I don't know all those Heathers.
Might be easier to. I also go by Kaya in a lot of things, games.
Kaya.
So I have to start using Kaya with me so you can keep them straight.
Keep all the Heathers straight. And that and all the Steves too. I'm just gonna have to say Hill Country Steve, Puppet Steve.
And I'm just me. All right, woohoo!
You're Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine.
I do also have an alias as well. I'm dressed up as my fairy. My name is Deandra, so I am Deandra on TikTok and Instagram, I think. Yeah. Not that I use them very much.
Yeah, when I first joined the Cups group in Denton, there was another Heather there already. They had been there for a couple of years. I said, you know what? Just call me Kaya because it was a name I had been using while gaming and stuff. So that's now my name for anytime we need to straighten out Heathers. I'll just be Kaya.
There you go. That works.
Works.
Excuse me.
I just went totally blank on it. I think that was pretty much everything. I think we hit the highlights. For homesteaders and preppers, we had talked about prepping for the holiday season, some electrical safety and lights, food preparation. So all that will go up on to the Guilds of Requiem YouTube page. Space Station Requiem, we had a nice long conversation about non-traditional Christmas movies that refill our tradition. Requiem events, and Steve joined us for that, and we discussed Homesteaders and Preppers Bazaar and the Ren Fair Bandera County. We are having 3 events total next year. Spring Homesteaders and Preppers on March 15th. Ren Fair is on May the 3rd, and Fall Homesteaders and Preppers is on September 20th. Yes, I'm looking at that invisible calendar on the back of my eyeball.
There you go.
You guys take it outside.
The Requiem events of Texas, is that a good place to text to you or email you?
I think I sent you, I don't remember which email I sent to you from.
Guilds of Requiem?
Guilds of Requiem?
Yeah.
The customer service or the Requiem Ranch? Give me a second here. It might have been Requiem's Events of Texas. I had that up earlier. Requiem's Events Texas at gmail.com.
Yeah, I think that
whichever one I emailed you from is a good one to reach back out to.
Okay. Then I will. You'll be hearing from me.
Okay.
Because I'd like to come out and see what's happening. And
and then we have a business cell phone. See if I can remember the telephone number without looking it up. Just an FYI, I can't. It is 830 328 7130.
7130.
Yeah. And that is set to my business hours, so if it's between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, I'll hear it. Otherwise, when I get up the next morning is when I check the voicemails and messages and stuff.
Okay, cool.
Even though I am nonprofit and I do everything from home, I try to give myself some sort of schedule so that way I'm not anticipating somebody to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, I won't do that. We're on the same time thing, so that won't happen.
Yeah, we have people in different time zones and they forget the time zone.
I know. I've gotten those calls myself. Went, who is calling me?
Yeah, most of the time I'm like going, oh, it's long. I need to answer this. And they're like, we're calling you about your car's extended warranty.
Well, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, it was great having you tonight. We're gonna probably go ahead and call it a night because I think all of us are. I know Mikey and I are definitely starting to get the draggies here. I want to thank everybody for joining.
Kaya, thank
Kaya.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we will see everybody on the 3rd Saturday of February when our next meeting is. January, we are off for December for holidays. January the 3rd Saturday at 10 a.m. is our semi-annual board meeting, and everyone is welcome to join it. It is at the same Zoom meeting, same Zoom ID. I can't say time and place because, well, it's at a different time. But thank you, and y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you.